The 77th Monte Carlo Rally marks the start of the 2009 Intercontinental Rally Challenge, a 12-round battle that takes in Europe, Africa, Asia and South America. And for the first time in a decade, it's a proper old-fashioned Monte with snow, ice and 2 nighttime runs through the legendary Col de Torini as the sting in the 3-day tail. So based at the service park in Valence and of course in the hometown of the rally, Monte Carlo, Monaco, where they'll all hope to see after the final night of this most famous of all rallies. Well, making its Monaco debut and its debut in rallying is Skoda's brand new Fabia Super 2000 with Czech Jankipäki and Finn Juno Hänninen.
It's very good and reliable, and I'm confident with the car, and especially over here in Monte, these kind of conditions first time with me, so I believe that it's not depending from car. Yeah, I've been testing on gravel and tarmac also, and tarmac, of course, me not so familiar surface, so it has been very good for me that I have been driving many times on different kind of stages now on tarmac.
Reigning IRC champion Nicolas Vouilloz returns to defend his crown in a Peugeot 207 Super 2000. We have extra pressure on this rally because the Monte is more difficult than other rallies. It's the most famous rally in the world, and more than that, of course, we're starting #1, so that's really great, but it's also an added pressure to deal with. Giandomenico Basso will be driving in an evolution of the Grandi Punti Abarth, and together with him will be former Peugeot star Luca Rossetti. He'll also compete in the Italian Rally Championship. Everyone knows the Monte Carlo Rally, even people who've got no idea what a rally actually is. It's just so famous, and doing well on an event like this would be something really unique for a driver. After the success of the 2008 campaign, BF Goodrich again are running a Kronos-prepared entry on 5 events this season, and for the Monte, they've chosen junior World Rally champion Sébastien Ogier. Well, today I've got the chance to drive a Peugeot. I've been chosen by the jury, and I'm really happy with the opportunity. Well, the rally starts early before dawn, and the Ice Note crews have reported very changeable grip conditions on the early stages. The choice of tyres will be a real lottery. This is the usual pre-stage Monte panic. Well, Nicolas Vouilloz isn't taking any chances. He opts for studded snow tyres, and as a result, he sets the fastest time in stage 1. Looks like his championship defence is off to a good getaway. Those who opted for grooved slicks, like Giandomenico Basso here, really struggle. The Italian sets only the 10th fastest stage time. Le Mans ace Stéphane Sarrazin is also on slicks. He fares a little better though, 8th quickest. But for the others, the choice of slicks proves to be a very bad one indeed. This is Luca Rossetti. This is his first rally in a Peugeot, in the Grandi Punto rather, and this is how it comes to an end. Some poor French farmer is going to have a very entertaining insurance claims form to fill out. And it doesn't get much better. Even 3-time Monte winner Didier Auriol is not immune. The former World Rally champion is also out on the very first stage. And his tyre goes just a little further. Juho Hänninen opts for an intermediate solution. Snow tyres, but no studs on his Skoda. And with those, he sets the 2nd fastest time, just 2 seconds adrift of Vouilloz. But on stage 2, the grip conditions change dramatically. When the first car starts, the tarmac's completely dry and they can't change tyres. Now, those who have opted for slicks and managed to survive have a clear advantage, and Stéphane Sarrazin makes best use of that, claiming his first ever Monte Carlo stage win. Problems though for the debuting Skoda. Jankopeki suffered power steering problems in stage 1. He and his co-driver managed to lash up a temporary repair, and they set the third fastest stage time in Special 2. Finland's Anton Alain is driving a 2008 spec Grandi Punto. He's only 29th fastest. He loses 2 minutes 45 to Sarrazin. And there's the reason: a flat tyre. Well, after stage 2, the drivers can change tyres once more for the next stage, but the grip problem persists. A few minutes after the start of stage 3, the final one of the day, snow starts to fall heavily in the final part of the stage, the most difficult. Ulsterman Chris Meek is making his IRC debut with Peugeot UK in a Kronos 207. He plumped for studs and the choice pays off. His first snowy stage, and he wins it.
Chris, best time in this last special stage of the rally for you?
It's quite strange actually, for us. My first time ever driving on snow, so it was absolutely incredibly lucky with the tyre choice, because we decided to go stud. We had some information that there was just some small ice, but on the way to the stage the snow started to fall, but it's completely full snow in there now for the last 10 or 12 k's, and very beautiful to drive, but you have to be careful because under the snow there's some hard packed ice and it can catch you out, but awesome, I love it.
Freddie Loix was second in last year's IRC. Even though a Monte win would be a tremendous goal for any rally driver, his main target is to score points. He's third fastest on this final snowy stage of the day and lies 5th overnight. Despite very limited experience behind the wheel of the Peugeot, Sébastien Ogier's already made his mark, the young Frenchman 4th overall at the end of leg 1. After winning last year's IRC, and Nicolas Vuillaume is looking to open his defence with a win. He lies 3rd at the end of the first day. And in front of him is the brand new Skoda Fabia, which is really flying. Juho Hänninen making the most of the conditions on the final snowy stage of the day. He could have had a better time, but still leads the rally.
I was okay, but a little bit not perfect tyre because of that, because I didn't know that there will be snowing, so we were without studs over there, and I am quite confident we would be had been a little bit faster with the studs, but anyway, very good day.
Good day for him. Good day at the office too for Stéphane Sarrazin. It's been a very difficult day for us. It went well though. The first special stage with slick tyres was really tough because it was very slippery with lots of ice, and I almost went off the road at least 30 times. So he's very happy in the evening. This is how the leaderboard looks after the first leg. Hänninen leads, but the rally is barely started. There'll be risks at every turn, and the most difficult day will be the final one. 11.9 his advantage over Sarrazin. Well, choosing the right tyres for a Monte stage is a tricky task, and to do that the teams use information provided by the Ice Notes crew and, of course, the data collected by BF Goodrich themselves. Competition manager Jacques Morelli tells us a little more. Monte Carlo Rally is very well known for its hugely changeable weather conditions, so tyre choice is always a bit of a compromise, because if you start with the wrong choice, you have to keep it for 2 or sometimes 3 stages, because we're not allowed to change the tyres between service parks. And of course, if you have slicks on ice, then life becomes very difficult indeed. Well, we bought 5 different kinds of tyres here. One that we won't be using because that was in case it was warm and dry. Then we've got the AO3, that's good for wet and cold conditions. The 110F for temperatures between +5 and -5 degrees. Then we have a rain tyre. And then at last, after that, we have the snow tyre, and they can be used with or without studs. So plenty of opportunities for the drivers to get it right, but 4 choices for them to get it wrong with.